joining me now. Just getting myself organised as ever. You know me, I always fly on the last minute, definitely having visited my dad this morning. I never realise what I'm going to do until minutes before my live. And I kind of like it that way because it becomes more spontaneous. I'm just going to put some flawless filter on while you're all joining me. And actually, let me put my headband on. I have styled my hair and kept it down, but I think I need to get my hair off my face. Hello, Terry. Hello, Bushra. Thank you. Just get my hair off my face to do my makeup at least. Ah, thank you, Bushra. Hi, Ali. I can join for 5 minutes. Ah, thank you, Stacey. Well, don't let me keep you if you've got to pick up your son. Now, hello, Lucy. Hi, sis. So, I thought one of you sent a message. I was busy catching up on my Instagram messages because I just forgot to log on to Instagram this week. My foot's been playing up a lot and we've had a lot going on. So I just forgot. And as I was letting everyone know about this live, I was catching up on posts. And somebody asked me for a swatch comparison of two things that I haven't got. One of them I have, but the other thing I haven't. So I couldn't do the comparison. But the request was for Fire Rose. Did I get the CT oil yesterday? No, I didn't. I didn't even know it was out. I've been on another planet. I'll have to have a look at it and see if I want to get it. Has anyone else got the oil? I probably will get it. So, they asked me about Fire Rose and I thought, oh, do you know what? I haven't used that for a while. Let's do a Fire Rose look. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, now in case anybody's wondering, I'm sure you all know, but in case you're wondering which one is Fire Rose now, what does it look like? This is the one that Fire Rose looks like. Do you remember this was one of her better launches? Everyone loved this palette. You have to join the wait list for each new product. I think I did though. I think I did. But then I haven't been checking my emails. I'll check afterwards. I'm not worried. I'm not, do you know what? I used to rush to get things when they came out. And there's so many new product reviews goes up now. I just stopped joining in the rat race. Yes, I will get it and I will let you know what the oil is like. Okay. If that's what my Ali Pallies want, your wish is my command. I did see in the sort of preview, she's got all the percentages again, like 393% and these outrageous claims, which I just kind of take with a pinch of salt. So anyway, that's Flawless Filter in shade 4.5. I shall order it when I come off today. Because I could do with a bit of a glow. So I've just come back from visiting my dad, who's on good form. And I have another Zara outfit on today. So this is kind of a two-piece set, a tank top and a skirt, and a top underneath. Very comfortable. Thank you for all your lovely comments about my dress, my Zara dress. I keep wanting to say Aldi. Right, let's put some beautiful skin foundation. Which of the celestial eyes make you look bruised? Celestial. It's not the one that says pearl. What's the other one? Celestial. Was it pearl? Oh, you know what? She's got so many similar names. There were 2 Celestial ones, weren't there? You stumped me now, Bushra. Name me the 2 Celestial palettes and I'll tell you which one it was. Cosmic Pearl, was it? Cosmic Pearl. Thank you, Stacey. So I'm just putting Beautiful Skin foundation on. I think she withdrew it anyway. I don't think you can buy it anymore. So I don't think you'll get the wrong one. Yeah, so was it Celestial Pearl and Cosmic Pearl? So if it's saying Cosmic, I think you're all right. I'll just tap some of this around the cheek area. And then my favourite concealer. One of my favourites. Celestial Eyes and Celestial Pearl. Now, with Celestial Pearl is okay. I'm pretty sure that Celestial Pearl is okay. So this is the Tom Ford concealer. It's called Emotion Proof. And I always put a bit in the middle like this because the reason for doing that, I mean, again, I'm probably repeating myself for those that have been following me for a while. But there's 2 reasons that you do this. One is to highlight the centre of your face. But there's another reason, is that when you're putting a brighter concealer under your eyes, it can sometimes make you look a bit startled. But if you put some in the centre of your face as well, it stops it looking too bright under the... If it's just there, you can look startled. But if you also highlight the centre of your face, it stops it making you look startled. So I'm just going to use... I've just got some very fresh Real Technique sponges. And actually, I bought a set. And I'm intrigued to try this one. Has anyone else tried this one? It's one for powder. It feels a bit like velvet on the outside, and it's for putting powder on. So I might try that in a minute. I'm intrigued. But it was a set that's got the normal size one in. And it's got the little mini one for your concealer. I just squirted the sponge with a bit of Flawless setting spray. And then it's got this one for powder. And you know why I throw light into these lines? I go on about it all the time. Because as we age, those lines become more apparent. You throw light on them, take the shadow away, and it immediately makes you look more youthful. I'm going to say hello to you all in a minute. Right, let's try this powder thingy. I suppose it's probably going to be good for things like, what do they call it now? Baking, which I'm not really, I used to do a lot, but let's try it. Not bad. Bit of a gimmick maybe, but it's not bad. So that's the powder sponge from Real Techniques. I'll try it under my eyes in a minute, just to see, out of curiosity, because I wouldn't normally bake under my eyes, because it would just show up fine lines. Now, yesterday I filmed a video putting on this Dr. Jart mask, so that's coming soon. I'll just take the little fine tip at the end here. Oh, good luck with the move, Pam. Right, I'm going to say hello to everyone. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Pam's Opinion. Hello, Bushra. Hello, Tria. Hello, Terry. Hello, Stacey. You've tried the powder sponge. You like it. Got to be back soon. Look back at my comment you missed on the oil. Okay, will do. Ali, right, that's the one. I answered that. Get the travel size, Ali, to try it out first. That's what I've done. Ah, good idea. You've ordered the travel size to try it. Okay. Hello, Lucy, my sister. Right, okay, I've caught up, I think. Oh, and hello, Emma. Sorry, hello, Emma. Nearly missed saying hello to Sunshine. Let's just powder my lids. I didn't put any concealer on my lids today. Right, I'm looking a bit flat. Because the thing about this sponge is it's going to be very good for oily T-zones, but not so good if you want a bit of a glow. But you can soon get that back by just doing a little bit of a spray of your setting spray, which will mulch it all together. It was leaked in one of the YouTube videos. What's this new IL in a P? What? Hi, Bushra. What's this new IL in a P? I don't know. IL in a P? You talking in code, ladies? Right, so I'm going to do a fire rose look. So first of all, of course, I'm going to start off with fire rose. And I'm going to put it as my base. I'm going to put on a bit of Pillow Talk Colour Chameleon. Lucy, you got this one because I got it you for Christmas. Not the fire rose, but I got you the Colour Chameleon. And actually, the quad that I got you is quite similar to fire rose. Quad I got you was Walk of No Shame. They don't sell fire rose anymore. So I do like using these Colour Chameleons as a base, because they just help everything stick a bit more. Put a bit underneath as well, just to brighten up my under eyes. Yes, you love it. You got to say that because I got it you for Christmas. Right, then I'm going to put this shade on, which is very light Pillow Talk, just as a base. You wanted it so bad. It is a lovely palette. It's a beautiful palette. They should bring it back, actually. It wasn't out for long enough. I'm intrigued reading all your chat. What shade am I in the Tom Ford concealer? I'm in shade 7. Catherine. Hello, Catherine. I'm in shade 7. I think it's called, what have I just, see, I always do this. I'll put things down and then I don't remember. Here we go. Shade 7, which is called Tawny. I can't keep up with all your chat, everyone, but I'll try my best. So that is the prime shade. And then I'm going to go in with the enhanced shade, which again is beautiful, but it is slightly shimmery. So I'm just going to put it on the outer corner, but not too much in my crease because it is still quite shimmery and I don't want to throw light on the hood of my eyes. If you don't have hooded eyes though, this would look lovely in the socket. And then I'll take a little bit of that and take that underneath as well. And then I'm going to take this one because it's matte and I'll put that in my socket. And it's quite pigmented, so I'm going to just gradually build it up. Probably being a bit too pessimistic. Being a bit too much of a scaredy cat. I'm intrigued by this. I can't put on makeup and keep up with this chat, but this leaked video. Ah, Instant Look in a palette. Oh, she got a new one coming out. I'm always up for a new Instant Look in a palette. I love them. And then this is a really lovely pop shade. Just going to take it with my finger and put it on in the centre of my lid, perhaps all the way to the outer, the inner corner. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm glad I was reminded of this palette this morning. Oh, it's got a pop shade eyeshadow. Wow. That's a good idea. I liked it when she put a powder in. You know that palette she put a powder in? I thought that was really handy because then you really can just go out with one palette. Like if you're out and about. I took it when I had a hospital appointment in London. I took that one with me because I could just powder, I could do the whole lot in one palette. Now, I'm going to use a highlighter in a minute. But the next thing I'm going to do is feel like I need to take a little bit of that, the darker matte shade, this one here. I need to take that down here and a little bit more just in that corner, just to link it up. And I'm just going to use my fingers to smudge the top in a bit more. Fingers are great. We're so obsessed with brushes these days, we forget that the fingers are great. So she's probably going to bring out this Instant Look and a palette on payday, because that's what they do now at the end of the month. I do keep going onto her site and checking if there's anything new, because I just don't get all the emails. And also I get so much stuff, like emails selling me stuff, that I miss them. I need to actually add her to my VIP, I think. I'll never have enough of CT makeup, no. Well, we can, but in theory we can't. In theory we can, but in actuality we can't. Right, so I'm going to use her Mesmerizing Maroon liner, which goes really well with Fire Rose. So it's got this shade that side, and then this shade as the matte, which is very like Pillow Talk, really. So I'm going to do that. They are not, although I love the idea of these liners and the colours, I don't tend to use them a lot, because as you can see, you have to press quite hard on them to get pigment, and they don't tend to last very well in the waterline. Do you see what I mean? I'm pressing and I'm not getting much coming out. Look at that. So I'm just warming it now between my fingers to try, and what it does is it picks up your eyeshadow powder and then it won't work. See, look, I was trying to do a flick, but it's just not going to work. Oh, Charlotte, these are rubbish. I'm sorry, but these pencils are rubbish. I'm really having to press hard. It's all right on the back of your hand, which is a straight surface, but your eyes are not a straight surface, and they've got fragile skin, and you're having to press way too hard to get anything. Like if you're going along your eye like that, it's just not really not good. Not good. Right, let's try this in my waterline. See if it's any better. I also think this is dried out a bit, and they shouldn't do, because I store them well. Hello, Rebecca. Maybe these are just too old now, but they weren't that long ago these came out, were they? Right. Nah. Right. Let's do some mascara. Which pencils are they? These were the pencils that Charlotte bought out with her colour-coded sets. And I never liked them at the time. And I've just reminded myself why not. They're just hard and they just are not, you have to press too hard. So it's the mesmerising maroon ones. So I like the concept and I like the colours. So there's a matte on one side and there is a sort of more metallic one on the other side. Colours beautiful, concept beautiful, just the formula is really awful and not very good because you just have to press too hard to get anything out. And yet it's really weird because her eye cheat, which is designed to use in the waterline, is brilliant. And it works really well in the waterline and it stays put reasonably well. So they know how to make waterline pencils. But those ones I wasn't impressed with. I'm just putting on the Pillow Talk mascara now, which I do like because it actually curls up the lashes a bit more. My lashes are so straight. I really want to go and get them curled in a salon. CT time is therapy, of course it is. And hello to Jem Jones, by the way. I know I answered your comment, but I haven't said hello to you. My son is in the doghouse at the moment because he keeps getting detentions. He's got another one today, sis. But I'm going into the school tomorrow because he's got an options evening. So I'm going to have a chat with some of his teachers and find out what's going on. I will, Shahina. I looked up your form before I came on. I couldn't find that form. But I'll have a chat with you later about that. I didn't know you could get prescribed lateral flow tests. But I'll chat to you later. Now, what I'm going to put on, which goes beautifully with this, is the Walk of No Shame blush. So I'm going to put that on. I haven't done my brows yet, but we shall get there. And then the pop shade, which is almost a highlighter. Now, I could put Walk of Shame or Walk of No Shame lipstick on, but I'm not going to. I am going to put on one of her newer ones. First of all, I will put the Walk of No Shame lip liner on. When you do the maroon look, thank you. Bushra, you know what it is? I looked a little bit like that when I put the red in my waterline. It's when shades are a little bit too much on the red side. Bushra's saying that when she puts maroon on, it makes her look like she's been punched in the eye. I get that with certain eyeliners, and actually that one in my waterline has made me look a bit tired. Now I'm going to put on this lipstick, which I picked out, which is Walk of a Star, which is one of her newer ones. It's very like Walk of No Shame, to be honest. My lips are so dry. Can you see that bit of skin? Right, I definitely could do with a bit more glow. So this is a work in progress, this look. I'm nearly there, but I'm not quite happy yet. So I'm going to take some Beauty Light wand in Spotlight. Oh, is Nina joined us? Hello, Nina. Oh, has Shahina not been well? Walk of a Star with shame or no shame? So I was telling my sister the other day about this Walk of No Shame, Walk of Shame business and how it came about. People were offended by it being called Walk of Shame. The idea of kind of shaming women, and you've had a heavy night and it's your walk of shame. But I never actually read it like that, you see. I read it as a bit tongue-in-cheek, as in, you know, I'm doing the walk of shame. Like you would say in a joking way, but you don't really mean it. But there was a big hoo-ha anyway on social media, and it upset some women that said it wasn't very kind of liberating to call it Walk of Shame. So Charlotte changed it to Walk of No Shame. Which I don't think that works, because then it's like, if you hit, to me, Walk of Shame actually worked because I saw it as tongue-in-cheek. But to say Walk of No Shame, it's the opposite for me. Because for Walk of No Shame makes me think, well, why should you be shameful? So if you're saying no shame, but why should you be? Why would you say that? Because you shouldn't feel ashamed anyway. So I'm probably just weird. I think it's more, it's, for me, it's not as good being Walk of No Shame as it is being Walk of Shame, which is actually tongue-in-cheek. I'm just putting some of that Spotlight up there to just highlight a bit under my eyes. A bit there. Now I've got a bit more glow, and then I'm going to do a bit of my contour wand. Lucy was asking about this the other day. I'm going to show it you in action. Now, Lucy will know that in years gone by, as I've got older, I've actually started to develop cheekbones, but I always had a chubby face and I never really had the cheekbones. It's only really in recent years. Even looking back, you know, at some of my first videos, when you finish watching this later, go and have a look back to my first videos that I put out, and my face is a lot fuller like that and less cheekbones. But this will give you cheekbones. And somebody on social media put up a little tip, and it was so great. If you're not sure where to put this, he said, feel for your back tooth and stick and put it right there, and then you'll get it right. Now, Charlotte says, suck in the cheek and follow the hollow. Both work. But you basically do this, and then to slim the face down, I just need to get a bit more product up on here. To slim the face down and to get, I put some at the side as well because I've got a very wide top of my head. You might not want to do that for your face. A lot of the time they just do it at the top, but this top bit here is very wide, so I like to do that. And then for the jowly chin, double chin, you put some under there. And the big thing once you do that is to not forget that you've done that. So many times I've gone out and thought, uh-oh, I forgot to blend in my contour wand under my chin. And it's very embarrassing. And then you get your brush, which has still got a bit of foundation on, which is not a bad thing. But I'm just going to rub off the excess. And then you just use this to blend it out. And it will just give the appearance of a bit more sculpting to your face. I haven't done my nose. I'll do my nose with it in a minute. Yeah, 5 o'clock shadow. Well, you forget, it's easy to forget you put it there because when you put your face down, you don't see it. You see, it just makes your face look a bit more sculpted. And very good for double chins. And then as of course, you can use it. I've put it down again. Oh, here we go. You can use it to make your nose look a bit thinner, a bit more sculpted. Now, the trick with this, so that it doesn't look like a line, is to make sure that you follow up that shadow all the way up there. Otherwise, it looks like you've painted it in. And I start off with the brush, the small end of the brush, but I always then finish off with my fingers. And try not to get it in the centre of your nose. That's not the idea. And when you use your fingers, you pinch your nose because you want to actually blend it upwards and not downwards. you go. And it just gives you a thinner look to the nose. Right, I'm going to finish off with a bit more powder. Let me do my brows. I shall do my brows next. Hello, Maria. Shahina wants you to swatch everything, Bushra. Oh, Bushra, I thought you... Yes, I'm using the Fire Rose palette. Mesmerising Maroon. I can go through what I've used again at the end, so don't worry. Keep watching and I'll go through what I've used. I am going to get a brow product now. I do like this Avon one. Let me see if I can find the Avon one. I'm really impressed with this Avon one, actually. It's really, really good. If I can find it, I'll show it you again. This is it. It's called Brow Tattoo. It's only £6 and it is really good. So let me just brush up my brows. So quick and easy to do your brows with this. So it's got the 3 prongs, but it doesn't dry out like some of the others that I've tried. I'll do one and you can see. I would definitely recommend this by Avon. And for £6, it's not just the price though, it's just as good as, it's better actually than expensive ones I've tried. That as soon as you tip them like that, the ink goes out of them and you get no ink out of them. But look how easy that was to do my brow. And it gives you the 3 little strokes. Oops. You can't really see it, but it does. It's just, I love it. So I'm definitely going to order another one of these. I think with brow products, you don't necessarily get what you pay for. I do like the Anastasia stuff. I do think you get what you pay for with Anastasia. But I think if you're looking to budget in some areas of your makeup, I don't think you need to worry too much about brow products. Charlotte Tilbury stuff is good, but there are very similar pencils that you can get in the drugstore. And I would say get this. So easy. So if you're wondering which shade, this does come in a few shades. I got this in deep brown and it's by Mark. They do different lines in Avon and this one is Mark, M-A-R-K, Brow Tattoo, and it's in deep brown. But £6, definitely, I'm going to be stocking up on these. And the other one that I do like on the other end is the Anastasia soap brows. Charlotte's is good as well, but I'm just sort of giving, you don't have to spend a fortune. This is just as good and really quick and easy. So that's the brows done. Yes, Bushra, we knew about Mel Thompson. I don't think anyone knows exactly what happened to her, but she'd been poorly for a time, and I think it was I think the family kept it private as to why, but she'd had a few conditions, I think, but someone else might know a bit more. But yeah, it was very sad. It was a few months back now. Someone told me on my live. I'm just going to take a bit more of my powder and just go into these areas here. HC2 form. Okay, thank you, Shahina. I will look that up. So that's the look. I don't like the, even though it has actually lasted, I don't like the waterline. Because it's got red in it, it's making me look like I've got bloodshot eyes. So I'm changing that. And I'm going to put in Charlotte's Eye Cheat, which is very good. And it goes on really easily. And it is one that I would recommend. You see, this was one of her original products when she first got started. Eye Cheat, that's a lot better. Yes, Ehlers Danlos syndrome, I think she had. Terry's finding things that she forgot she bought. Do you know what? I do that sometimes and I think, oh, thank you, Marie. I didn't get notification from YouTube. Oh, no. Have you got the bell on, Maria? What I can always do, if you're not getting notifications next week, I'll just, if I can remember, I'll message you and let you know. So, yeah, how much is the oil then from CT? Apparently it's a ridiculous price. £60. Depends what's in it. I shall purchase, I'll get a small one. I will give you my honest views. Depends what oils are in it. I mean, there are some oils that are worth it. But do you know, it's really good oil that Aldi sell. I don't know if it's out at the moment, but it's a dupe of the Elemis one, the rose oil. And it's just as good. And my sister got me one, the midnight one. Midnight oil, was it? A while back. And I used that a lot. £25 for 8 mils. So she's basically making it the same price as the serum. 8 mils is nothing though. I shall have a look. The rose oil from Aldi is beautiful. And it is just like the Elemis one. And I've got the Elemis one. So I shall have a look at the Charlotte Tilbury oil because I know you want me to review it. And I shall see what's in it. And I'll give you my honest impressions. I'll probably purchase it. Yeah, exactly. But as I say, it depends what's in it. What sort of oils. But even so, a lot of it is marketing. That oil is Magical Snake Tears for £60. Yes. It does seem a bit... I think, you know what, when the more I shop at Aldi, I bought a load of the Joe Malone dupes last week. That's when I tried to call you, Shahina. And you realise how much we were being ripped off. We are being ripped off by these people. And also when you get the Black Friday sales and you realise how much they can afford to sell their products and still make a profit, it does make you stop and wonder, should I be getting this? Should I be getting this? You see, I don't know whether I want to spend £25 on 8 mils of something. Yeah, well, they did a dupe and I've managed to get all 3 of them. Peony Rose, Tonka Bean, the Myrrh and Tonka, and Bergamot and Oud. Here we go. Nina's just put up the ingredients. And there was $6.99 each, Shahina. Persea avocado oil, olive oil, Aubergine oleifera seed oil. I'm not sure what that is. Some form of olive oil, I would say. Oleifera. Triglycerides. Well, okay. Silica. Sunflower oil. Is that it? I've got to go and read all the blurb about how 68% found that their skin was improved by 324.5% over 16 and a half days. Farnesol. Can't type more than 200 characters. Oh, okay. Shahina said she'll mix up a batch for us. We'll go and get our sunflower oil from the kitchen. Do you know olive oil is actually very good for the skin? And it's very good for taking off makeup. And I did go through a phase a few years ago. I remember of just getting pure organic oils and using them on my skin. I got a bottle of camellia oil and I got a bottle of jojoba oil. And the other oil that is supposed to be really good is, it's very high in vitamin E. I think it's rose oil as well. And there's a particular oil, apparently, that Kate Middleton uses. And it's, I've forgotten the brand. But anyway, they're very good for vitamin C, vitamin E. Almond oil for fixing instruments, yes. Very good for fixing instruments. Also very good, almond oil is very good for patting under your eyes at night if you've got dark circles. It's very good at pigmentation under the eyes. Very, very good. But I think just combining a lot of oils and charging a fortune, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have a look. I'm suitably interested to want to find out. All right. You've been using Deviant Skincare Facial Oil. Kate uses rosehip seed oil. That's the one. Yes, she swears by it. And apparently Megan does as well. Rosehip oil smells terrible. Argan oil is a good one. And of course, you know what one of the primary ingredients in Charlotte's Magic Cream is camellia oil. And I have bought a bottle of pure organic camellia oil, and it does look lovely. I used to just put a little drop in my hand, and it's made me want to get some more now. Put a little drop in my hand, rub it in, and then just press it on my face after my makeup, and it just gives you this lovely glow that you would not get with makeup. Very good for the skin. Camellia oil. Camellia oil is in the new Chanel No. 1 range. Have you ordered from Zara Beauty yet? No pressure. I haven't yet, but I have got it in my basket, one of the lipsticks. And I also noticed this week, Maria, that they have got some new, they got new ones like that, but not lipsticks, but eyeshadows. So I was thinking of getting one of those to try. $7.99 eyeshadow sticks from Zara. And I am going to do, finally, I keep meaning to do it, but I've got a Zara eyeshadow that I will put out this week. Eye crayons, yes. Camellia oil, you can go onto Amazon, and what make did I used to get? It was an organic brand of camellia oil, and a bottle will last you 2 years. I think you should use it within a year. But in fact, you'll have to throw most of it out after a year because you won't use the whole bottle. But it makes your skin look really pretty, honestly. Little drop over your makeup, or if you don't want to put it, some people don't like putting oil over makeup because it can clog their pores. If you are susceptible to that, then put it on as skincare. Eyeshadow temptation. Okay, Maria's interested in the Zara eyeshadows now. Yes, Trilogy Rosehip oil, that rings a bell. I need the exact one Kate uses. Terry, I will put a post up in the community afterwards and I'll find the article. But yeah, I think it may well be Trilogy. I'll put the article up because it's got a few of the things that she likes to, Kate uses. Shall we do a video? Do you remember I did one about the Queen? A live. Let's do one about Kate Middleton's favourite makeup products and skincare. And I'll see if I can get some of them. Should we do that? Mind you, one of her favourite products is no longer sold. And that is the... I keep going blank. The eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay. There's an eyeshadow palette, the original eyeshadow palette. It's like a nude version of eyeshadow palette. Was it nudes? Was it called nudes? Anyway, she loves that one, but it's been discontinued. So anyway, I'm going to go, but I hope you've all enjoyed the live. Don't forget to like the live, ladies. And I will see you all very soon. And I will do the Aldi eyeshadow definitely tomorrow. All right. Take care, everyone. Love you all.